Everybody, JCB here with The Awesomeness, and you're watching The Awesomeness YouTube channel. It's Christmas Eve, 2022, and right now there's a big storm that's just like devastating most of the United States. But here in Southern California, it's 75 degrees. As I said, it's Christmas Eve, which can mean only one thing: holiday in the park, and a brand new episode of Is It Busy? Here's the plaza. There's definitely people. It's not crazy busy though. It is roughly 4 p.m., 4:15 p.m. And yeah, park's pretty dead on Christmas Eve. As you guys know, Six Flags Magic Mountain has decided to stop their 365 days of being open. Beginning next year, they're only going to be open during a normal operating season. So who knows if they'll be open next year on Christmas Eve. As of this year though, they are open today and tomorrow on Christmas morning. Though you probably won't see this till after then. Right here toward the front of the park, they have these Winter Wonderland's map sign things with a QR code. And it gives you a nice little mobile version of it, so you just scan it. That's cool. We just noticed they have these new shirts that are ride specific, and they have ones for if you chickened out on the ride, or if you conquered the ride. It's pretty fun. We got Viper down there. And conquered Goliath. I got conquered by Goliath. That's fun. That's really cute. So this is a Holiday in the Park stand where they have a bunch of the different items that they're selling at the park. It's really cool. They got naughty, nice, and I tried shirts. It's cool. Got s'mores. So you can go over there and roast your s'mores. Oh yeah. What? Yeah, we can go and build a bear workshop. Let's see if they have one. Let's go. Yeah, this is cool. Build a bear workshop. They're not allowed to use any DC or Looney Tunes stuff for 6 months, but they're going to be here for a year, so that's cool. That's a cute little Pikachu. Wow. Okay. So it's about to get dark out here. Holiday in the Park's about to officially begin for the night. It'll be interesting to see how it compares to previous years, considering this is supposedly where they're putting all their focus this year is on these special events like Fright Fest and Holiday in the Park. And you remember how much marginally better Fright Fest was? It had like one extra maze. Yeah. It was fine. Alright, let's take a picture. Over here is the North Pole, where they have a spot for you to go to Santa's workshop and, you know, ask Santa for things that your parents can't afford to buy you. We have a little sled here. The lights are starting to come on slowly, bit by bit. A little more here and there. Mrs. Claus is reading a story. Here we are in the Gleam Punk District. Normally they have the big Santa sleigh right here, but not this year. Over here they have the Viva Las Vengeance VR experience and the old Gearworks Theater. Army of the Dead VR experience. Oh yeah, we saw that movie. Remember? Army of the Dead?
Maybe.
Zack Snyder movie. They do a heist in Vegas with zombies. Exactly. Pass. Gearworks Theater was where you can see some cool magic acts and circus shows. Now it's just VR. Normally they project right here, and that looks like the big projector over there. So I think it hasn't started yet. We're here in the DC Universe section of the park, right below the Wonder Woman ride at sunset. And we noticed they moved the Batmobile over here, and that's the newer Batmobile. That's pretty cool. right next to the Batman entrance. That's smart. That looks way better. This whole area looks way better. Do you agree?
Way better.
Going into the new DC gift shop. Check it out. Oh. That's cute, yeah. The roses. You like rose patterns, I've noticed. Time for the obligatory tunnel of lights shot. They got some cars over here off to the side. Holly Rock, it says. That's interesting. It looks very similar to how it did when we had to drive through during COVID. Yeah. But this is where they're putting all their focus for improving guest experience.
Something should be happening at sunset right there.
Yeah. Yeah. We're beginning our walk up the backside of the mountain. The mountain's usually decorated pretty well. Once you get up by Tatsu and on the way down the other side. So we'll take a look. We're up here toward the top where Tatsu is. Lots of red and white. Normally there's snow on top of these buildings. Not sure if you can see it in the dark, but it doesn't look like this year. No snow on the ground. Definitely a lot of lights. No. Last time it tasted like pool water. Yeah, they got rid of all the fake snow. It used to rain down fake snow.
But they're spending more?
Yeah.
The entire O-line was injured from the start of the season and
Hello. Hi. Oh, I spoke too soon. Here's the snow section. They usually have the fake snow everywhere, yeah. Yeah. This is as close as you get to snow in Southern California. That's cute. This is like soap bubbles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As we learned at Warner Brothers, for movies and TV shows, they use instant mashed potatoes. Yeah. So we've basically completed our circle around the park. Doesn't seem any better than previous years.
Those snow things used to be up there.
Where they had the fake snow, yeah.
Big blanket of snow.
Yeah. A cotton mat, basically. Yeah. It's disappointing. I realize not everybody is crazy enough like us to go to Six Flags on Christmas Eve. Like a lot of people have families and things to deal with. But you would also think that Christmas Eve, if you're going to be open, this would be the day to really make it the biggest, giant, most amazing celebration of holiday possible. Instead, it's kind of bare bones still, despite the new CEO's supposed desire to invest heavily in events like this instead of add new rides. Though I heard he is kind of going back on the new rides thing now. He finally came to his senses. I'm just glad to be here, considering there's news that the investors are pressuring the park to sell off their properties to a third party and then pay rent for them, which would totally destroy the whole company probably. It doesn't take much Googling to find a million examples of other companies that have tried that and then just went out of business. Her old job being one of them. Mervin's back in the day when he used to work there. That's where she worked when we met. And Mervin's went out of business largely because of third-party real estate nonsense. And their store was brand new, yeah. It's just a bad idea. Hopefully they don't fall for that one. Here's the plaza. We've made a full circle around the park. Plaza's all lit up now. I didn't notice any big announcement of like, welcome to Holiday in the Park, and that the lights are turning on and making a big deal about the transition from normal daytime to nighttime. Maybe we missed it because we were in the DC store, but I didn't hear anything. Is it just that we're comparing it to Carowinds and that was a fun new park? You're not? Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Comparing it to all the other years we've been here.
Yeah. It's definitely not any better than other years. And maybe worse in some ways. We're gonna try their new root beer fizz, which is like their signature drink for this year for the holiday season. We'll see if it's good. This is the root deer fizz. Hey, this is a family channel. It's got I'm blanking on the word. A candy cane. It's literally in the description, like the name. Okay. It's got a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Cherry on top. Yeah. Park root beer. Take a sip. Tell me how it tastes. Huh?
It's weird.
Okay.
You have to take a decent sip.
Yeah, it does taste weird.
Right?
What is that? Weird. Definitely worth trying though. Comes in a nice sturdy Holiday in the Park cup. I thought it was gonna be like a plastic throwaway thing, but no. This is something we can reuse at home. That's cool. So that's this year's Holiday in the Park. Still not busy. Definitely a good day to come if you want to avoid the crowds. I know toward the end of the year, between Christmas and New Year's, it gets packed. Like that's some of the busiest days, like historically speaking, the park has. It's like pitch black now. You can barely see us well, but I want to say I'm disappointed, but I'm not really surprised. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too cynical now. But I feel like coming in, I had this idea like it's not going to be any different because of our experience at Fright Fest, where it wasn't really any different, even though he talked about that's what they're putting their focus this year.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe just Christmas Eve's a bad day to come.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
think it should be a great day.
You would think.
As a kid, wouldn't you think, oh my god, I want to go to Six Flags or Disneyland, or like somewhere amusement park-wise during Christmas?
Like on Christmas, yeah.
Christmas Eve would be so amazing.
Yeah.
Like if I was a kid, I'd be like, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Especially since that's a good day for you to like send one parent to the park with the kids while the other parent stays home and wraps presents or something. Like that'd be a perfect excuse to get everybody out of the house so you can do your thing, right? I don't know. It was weird. Night's not over though. Next up, we went to a place called Wakefield Wonderland, which is a drive-through Christmas attraction, like 18 minutes away from the park, although it took like an hour to get in. I'm speeding up this footage because, as I said, it's kind of a drive-through attraction. It's basically a giant neighborhood, but because you can either drive through it or walk through it, there's a lot of stop and go in this footage, and the entire thing took right about 15-20 minutes to drive through. That'd be a really long chunk of this video, so I just wanted to speed it up so you can kind of get an idea of what it is. Essentially, this entire neighborhood goes all out for Christmas. Every single house is like decorated to the nines. It's kind of a big community effort just to do something big and amazing with Christmas decorations, and they just let people drive through during the holiday season. It's like the entire month of December, essentially. There's no charge or anything. If you want to walk through, you can walk through. If you want to drive through, you can drive through. We decided to drive through because we did want to get home, and there wasn't a whole lot of parking anywhere. As you can see, the people who own the houses keep their cars parked in front of their houses, so it's kind of hard to see anything from the car. It would have been nice to get out and walk, but again, we were kind of in a hurry to get back home. We had never done this before, so we just kind of decided let's just drive through it. But yeah, it definitely is a really fun place to go and see a whole bunch of lights. This neighborhood, in my opinion, did a better job of decorating for Christmas than Six Flags Magic Mountain did, which is saying something, because this is just a bunch of neighbors putting together a giant holiday display on their own versus the largest regional theme park company in the United States. If you're interested in more information about this event, they don't have any kind of a web page that I could find, but if you do a quick Google search, you'll definitely find their Facebook page, which outlines all kinds of information about the neighbors and the displays and everything else that goes with it. This event is so big. Like I said, it took about an hour for us to drive in. We were waiting in traffic to get into this place. Part of that is because some people can't drive and they, for some reason, had to do 3-point turns to navigate a cul-de-sac, but some of it's also just because there's a lot of foot traffic, and so obviously you don't want to run anybody over. Everybody's driving really slow. It's all safety. Understand that. It was so much traffic, in fact, that the city put up a electronic sign warning normal traffic that everything was about to slow down and there was traffic up ahead due to a holiday event. That's how big this event is in the city of Santa Clarita. It's just a huge monument to Christmas that anybody and everybody can go through and enjoy, and I highly, highly recommend you do so next year. If you decide to come to Wakefield Wonderland next year for Christmas, I definitely recommend coming earlier in the month. I'm sure Christmas Eve was like the worst possible day to try to go to something like this. It was so busy. They have all kinds of stuff going on, including people dressed up as the Grinch, and all the neighbors are outside. They're like playing music and they're eating food, and it's just like a big block party, and it's a lot of fun. Apparently people come from all over the world to visit this neighborhood at Christmas time. So yeah, definitely go earlier in the month so you can really see this place and maybe find a parking space and walk around a little bit. That seems to be the best way to experience this event. Anyway, I just wanted to close on a happier note since Holiday in the Park was kind of a bust. I hope you guys all had a great holiday season. Happy New Year. And until next time, everybody, keep being awesome.
I can be that too. Look.
Look at that.